TimtheTatman.
TimtheTatman. Well, there's a discussion here, and then there's a debate to have. So first off, Tim, welcome to YouTube. Um, you're definitely a big name. It's good to have you on the platform. You know, I can't deny that he had 7 million followers on Twitch. Sure, a million or two may have been bots, but he's definitely made a
But
name for himself.
yeah,
The bots was bad. He's definitely made a name for himself. And then he's made a
okay,
name for himself in, of all areas, gaming,
yeah.
which he sucks at.
Oh wow,
I'm not even going to
wow. I
apologize for it.
disagree, sir. I disagree. You're crazy.
Um, I,
You
I,
expect him to be this like pro, and that's not like his thing. He
so,
doesn't like grind the game because he's like a professional tournament player. He's a content creator, plays video games a lot.
yeah.
I would say, and then again, he plays FPS on mouse and keyboard, which these days is like besides Fortnite, very rare.
Granted, there is an advantage for the controller players, and I have more respect for mouse and keyboard players.
Yeah, for sure, dude. That. Why do you think he's so bad at gaming?
I just don't think he's that good. For somebody that plays Warzone that many hours in a week,
Okay.
I don't think he's that good. But on the flip side of that coin, that coin is a two-sided coin there. I don't think he's very good at games. At the same time, I remember it because it was like last summer. I watched a TimtheTatman video, and it was the first thing I thought watching his video, and I wasn't even into gaming then. I was not playing games much then. I'd been out of the
Yeah.
gaming scene for 15 years. I hadn't played an FPS game for a long time.
Right.
I thought then Tim sucked at video games, and I was like, if this guy can make it as a video game streamer, so can
Hilarious.
I. That was the motivation. That was like the tipping point motivation, because you and I were joking about it, me streaming when I started playing mobile Fortnite with you.
Yeah. Right.
And you jokingly put it out there like, oh man, we should totally stream this. This is like, we've got a lot of good banter and content and joking around here. And
Right.
then I watched the TimtheTatman, and I was like, what? This guy's doing it? Why am
Oh,
I
he
not
can do
doing
it.
it?
Yeah.
I mean, I was never the best at the FPS games I played. Quake 2 when I played those, but I was
Yeah.
definitely very competitive. I was in some very good clans back then. I would say the last clan I was in that was probably had name recognition was called Control, and we had the tag CTL. And I didn't even know that we were like a very big competitive clan. I just hopped on and played in the evenings with them. And, we'd have those little clan battles as Quake 2, capture the flag, railgun only with the laser hook. So that map,
Yeah, that
you're
sounds familiar.
buzzing across that map is super fast. You can go back and forth on that map in like 10 seconds or less on those maps. You're moving. So going back and forth, recognizing where your flag is, where the other players are, and you're killing people. It's one shot, one kill. And you had to have pretty decent aim. So, and especially on the flick shooting. So, I ran with some decent groups back then, but coming on and watching Tim do it, it was like I felt like it was watching like someone like in the NFL or somewhere, like a wide receiver, when I knew I was to be fast, and I'm watching like a receiver running like a 5 flat 40 in the NFL playing on like some NFL team. That's what it was like for me. And I was like, no. If this guy can do it, I can do it. Now, granted, Tim is entertaining, and that's what he has grown off of. It has not
Oh, for sure,
been.
for sure.
It has not been because Tim makes the wildest shots or Tim's doing, crazy amounts of kill drops or whatever.
Yeah.
No, it is Tim's entertaining, and the crowd likes it. Hey, I'm not mad
What
at that.
would so let's talk about Warzone and what a KD tells you about somebody's gameplay.
I don't think KD really means that much, to be honest. I think
Because why?
I think KD is looked at a little too closely by people and is taken as like an overrated thing. Because one, when you first start off in Warzone, you're going to have a crappy KD. Everybody is. First time you
Sure.
start playing a game, you're not the
Yeah.
best. It's,
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
fair.
So,
But eventually, you keep playing, you keep getting better, you keep dying less, you keep killing more people.
yeah, but
Your
you
KD goes up.
your KD goes up, but that's because you played more. You don't necessarily.
Wouldn't your KD numbers get worse if you kept dying as much as you were killing people?
Yeah,
Or stay
so
the
like
same?
if you didn't get any better, your KD would stay the same. But if you
Okay. You
really,
could be playing more and not getting better, and your KD stays the same.
yeah, but you could be really good and only play 2 or 3 games every now and then, and nobody, your KD doesn't
I
reflect that
don't
too
think
much.
there are people that are really good at a game and only play a game every now and then.
There's decent players again can pull that off. I don't think anybody that's going to be signed by an org is going to be playing that little, but
Okay,
I think it's an
so
overrated statistic.
what's a decent player to you then? Well, just for the record, chat, TimtheTatman's KD average for the last 7 days is 2.41. Today it was 3.46. His career KD is 2.7, which puts him in the top 0.9% of Warzone players.
Okay. So let's compare him against other Warzone players that play that the same amount.
No, I'm just gonna let some numbers speak. I'm just gonna let that
Yeah.
sit right now. Air
I'm-
it out.
My question
Those
is,
are the numbers.
my question is, among people that play as many games, where
Okay.
does he sit?
What do you mean?
The people that play as much as Tim does, where does he sit?
Let's name someone,
Let's,
because I'm sure there are people that play this game as much as him and have worse KDs.
I don't
But
know.
You keep
Let's look
comparing
at
him to other people. I'm
let's
just
look at
trying to
Breadman.
tell you whether or not TimtheTatman's good at this game.
So what is Breadman's numbers at? Since you apparently have those statistics up, what does Breadman look like right now?
Breadman.
That's probably somebody that plays as much as
What's
as
his
Tim
tag?
does.
Just one word, Breadman.
I don't know. On Twitter, he's like B Breadman or something.
Breadman, KD, Warzone.
I don't know.
B Breadman. There's a bunch. I don't follow Breadman, so
I mean,
can we do, like,
I was trying to think of
Huskers?
somebody, but
Huskers
besides
isn't really fair because Huskers
is like the
a
pinnacle.
pro. He's a pro.
Yeah.
He compete, right? So maybe Symphony, I guess. Symphony plays a lot, and he pretty much is a pro. He just likes to play video games. Symphony, KD.
Does he
Warzone.
compete? Because
Sometimes, I think he plays like Twitch Rivals and like customs here and there.
yeah, I was trying to. Well, Tim, I guess Tim did Twitch Rivals, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Symphony has a 4.4 career KD in Warzone, which puts him in the top 0.4%. His last 7 days average is 4.57, and his KD today was 4.55. I'd also like to add, today, TimtheTatman was 6-0 in the Gulag. And that's that 1v1, So that's that 1v1. So, yeah, is a Symphony... who are some other, some of the content creators are, obviously you compare him to like a Swag, Swag is low key a pro too and competes, right? So it's
Yeah.
like,
How about this? Queen's Shadow. Um, she's a low key competitor, but she's not like among the big names yet, and she's not assigned to a big org yet. So let's look up Queen's Shadow. Um, Katie, real quick.
Queen's Shadow KD Warzone.
Mm-hmm. Is it Shadows? It might be Shadows. KD.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Might be plural.
She's from Canada, eh?
I don't know.
I think this one's from Canada. She has a 4 KD. Career 3-1 the last 7 days, 4-8 today. 7-1 in the gulag. For 101 kills, she did 40,000 damage.
Yeah. And she's someone that's on the cusp of wanting to compete and wanting to get in there, having some troubles of actually getting on a team. And she's outpacing him. But this is also not her full-time job. She can't play. She doesn't play full-time. She doesn't play as much as Tim does.
Yeah. I'm just and that's fine.
Thanks, Cheeto.
I never said Tim the Tatman's the greatest Warzone player to ever live.
I'm just saying
You think
he's
he sucks.
compared to how much he plays, I don't think he's a very good gamer. No. And it's I don't know if people out there are, like, joke about it or if they're how much are being serious. And a part of every joke is being serious. I'm not the only person that feels that way.
Yeah. I don't know. That's opinions. That's everyone gets to have one. Yours is just based in hate.
Based in hate.
Yeah, you're being a hater. If you don't think Tim the Tatman's good, that's
I don't.
fine. Then you gotta at least admit he's better than you.
Yeah, but when was the last time I played Warzone? And I played maybe 6 hours a week.
Dog, Tim the Tatman is not a bad Warzone player. He's not the GOAT.
He's not the GOAT, sure.
He's not the
but
GOAT.
I'm comparing to like
He's
Weekend Warriors. Sure, he's probably better than a lot of Weekend Warriors.
Just like, yeah. He just plays, right? He's not like in Kovacs. He's not messing around in aim training and practicing slide canceling bunny hops and stuff. He just plays.
Maybe he should. I'm just kidding. I'm just saying, if you're going to be spending that much time in a game, then you probably should get better at it. But I felt that way when I watched him first jump into.
It's the content game for you, though.
Yeah.
It's not always.
It's not about being the best. So, but hats off to him and his success and making it happen. He definitely is an inspiration to people like me that also suck at games. And
dang, dude, you're being a hater.
Because he
Such
sucks
a
at
hater.
games.
Tim,
whoa,
man, you better back it up and put that in the title and in the hashtags, bro. Tim the Tatman sucks at Warzone. And then Tim, if you're watching, you're the man, bro. You're the man.
I'm only hating on one aspect of his content here. I've
bad at gaming.
Yeah, I've said he's bad at gaming.
Dude, that's crazy talk.
But everything else, I'm saying Tim has been very successful. He's entertaining. He's grown an audience. He's done a very good job at that. And he's given people like me inspiration because I suck at gaming. And I'm like, hey, I can come here and do this too. That's
hater, bro.
I mean, could you credit Tim with how many people have gone into gaming streaming now? What percent of those could you credit to Tim and people were like, oh, this dude sucks at gaming, I can do this too? I'm not the only person that thinks this way. There's a lot of other people that think this way.
Nah, dude, not
I would love to see someone do research on that. I think that
how many people think Tim sucks at Warzone?
Not just Tim sucks at Warzone. How many streamers saw Tim gaming and were like, "Hey, I could do that too," and then jumped on it?
I think some people also have like the wrong impression of Tim's skill set, because there is an aspect of like the branding and the content that he puts out, right? Like he milks being at the bottom of the leaderboard, like to his advantage. And also, like, people enjoy watching Nick Merckx and Cloaksy take a dump on him all the time, And I do too. It's hilarious. And like, like the weird missteps in gaming, hitting the wrong play, hitting the wrong button. Like I can relate to that because I do that all the time, Like, so, how much of that is like real versus premeditated? I don't know. Either way, hilarious if not, and brilliant if it is. But yeah, and like Tim's OG, right? He's like what, 30?
He's in our age group. Yeah, he's like in
30,
our age
which
group.
is like from a from like a awareness and mechanics reaction time standpoint. That's old. That's ancient.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying
So,
Tim is like, come on, I'm not the only person to say this because you've even said this to me before. That Tim is like my doppelganger in a lot of ways. Besides that, he's like covered in tats. He's got the red beard. He's got the great haircut. I'll even go out there. Tim's handsome.
yeah,
I might be biased, but that's a handsome guy.
Oh yeah. If anything, like I would say you're like the great value brand, TimtheTatman.
I love that value brand. TimtheTatman.
Great value brand, bro.
If I could bring as many followers as
Sometimes
Tim, I'll be happy.
All you got is enough for a great value brand. Feel me?
Hey, if I can bring half as many followers as Tim has, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
But also seeing where Tim started, he's come a long way. Like he's definitely is an inspiring story because if you watched, Cheeto's laughing in the chat right now. Cheeto, what's up, man? But good to see you.
Yeah, what up, Cheeto?
Hope you're feeling all better, man.
Love you, bro.
But where Tim's come from and where he's at now is like from us to the moon, because he used to do like a taped up camera on the wall, and that's how he started. So, I definitely have respect for him where he's come from. The one thing I don't respect about him is as a gamer. I don't. I'm like, eh.
I just pulled up the stream so I could see the chat and take a look at the new overlays.
You like that?
Yeah, no, it looks really great. I feel like you have to change.
Do I need to change
the
camera?
you are all amazing tagline, because if TimtheTatman was watching, it wouldn't be true,
Dude, I've only said I don't think he's a great gamer. I think he's an amazing everywhere else.
I know.
Don't get rid of my positivity here. Come on. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Because you guys are amazing.
But
don't hate on my you are all amazing, man.
TimtheTatman is good at gaming, bro.
No, he's not.
He's good at gaming because even his numbers might not be like exceeding, but every time you bring up like someone that we've looked at so far, he's like keeping pace with them. So it's like,
what are you talking about? Like, for him to move up to catch Queen's Shadow, that would probably be like 1,000 games. That's not just keeping pace. He's way behind.
No, because then again, you gotta we could look at like a running average, right? We can look at like a 7-month running average. It was like literally oh, never mind. I thought he was in the 3s. Catching up a 1.3 is that's a little bit. I thought the gap was like 0.7. Never mind.
All right.